Hello, 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 all my machine heads, and welcome to a new start. Dun dun dun. I figured on Maypole Farms. I figured, well, the update came through. Let's do a new start. And boy, do I have a challenge for you. We are going to do the bank loan challenge. And here are the rules. We have taken out a loan of, let me get my $10 million. Okay? So we can buy whatever we want. We can do whatever we want. So here's the rules. We have a $10 million loan. Once we get all the equipment we need, once we get all set up with the animals we need, that money goes away, but the loan does not. We're going to zero out our money, and we still have to pay back a $10 million loan. It's going to take us forever. The rules are this. Every bit of money that we have coming in has to go back to pay the loan. Once we pay back the loan, then we'll start accruing our own money, and we can do whatever we want with it. Once we buy all the equipment to start up with, we are going to then, like I said, we're going to zero out our money, and we're going to go from there. But, so the goal is to pay back all $10 million in the loan, and we're going to start with, we have a couple more rules, and then we'll get busy here, because as you see, we're also going to go extreme. We're going to play 28-day months at 10x speed. And I'm not allowed to edit the farm and the fields at all. That is it. I have to play the map. I am going to give Cavalier Roy the love and the wonderful map that he wants, or that he put out for us. I'm going to play it just like it is. No changing it, no nothing. We're also going to start with 50 cows on each farm, on each cow pen, and then we're going to start with 50 chickens, and ready for this? Until the loan is paid off, we can only feed the cows hay. So we're only going to get 80% productivity. We're going to buy the 18-month cows, and we're going to let them produce milk. But remember, at 28-day months, it's going to take 200 and something days for them to start reproducing. So this is going to be a while. I had a major problem with update 1.4. It corrupted a couple of my files when I went to load them. I don't know if it was the mods or what, but so I had to start over anyways with this thing. I'm hoping it doesn't mess with multiplayer Friday, because that's going to be a pain if I have to do that. But I don't think it will, because I've already tested loading it up, and it loaded fine. But that's going to be, we're going to label this series as the Bank Loan Challenge. We're going to play it off that we were rich, and we had great credit, and the bank was able to loan us $10 million to start our farm. Now, what I did, because technically with $10 million, you can buy almost the whole map. But we're just going to start with the fields that we start with on New Farmer, the farm that we start with, and I only bought field 89. That's it. So we're going to have to use these fields. And the only reason I bought 89 was there's no wheat fields around me. So we're going to have to buy the straw for our chickens, which is fine. We can use this money for whatever we want, but once we get all the equipment and the animals that we need, that money gets zeroed away. So that's why it's important that I at least started with some straw for the cows. All right, on that note, let's get going, because the time is zipping by. So the first thing we got to buy is a harvester. We got to get harvesting that first field. And I've decided to go with the medium-sized case. Not the giant, normal, but the medium-sized case. I don't like the... actually, I'm going to go with standard wheels. Double wheels. Okay, there's 300,000 already. We got to buy a header trailer. And we're going to buy this one. And I'm hoping that I can fit my... I want to fit this header on. This one here, 7.5. I want to go 8.5. That's what I want to go. And we're going to hope this works. hope that fits up on there. So, I love all the love that you guys gave me. And I was gone for a few days, and I spent some much needed time with the fam for the Easter holiday. I didn't even put out a multiplayer video because we had so many issues with multiplayer that night that it was a pain. So I didn't even record. We ended up spending like 2 hours. And get up on here real quick. Hopefully that'll pop back up on there. It won't. Of course, right? Okay, so the next order of business is going to be to sell this header trailer so I can get hooked back on my thing here. And I got to buy the bigger header trailer. Well, I don't know. It should fit on that one, right? Let's get on header trailers. I don't want to buy this one, but it should fit on this. I'm going to try it one more time. If it doesn't, I'll drive it back because I got traffic turned off anyways. We'll make it work. As soon as I get this hooked on. Perfect. There, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. All right, so I want to also fix... Let me turn my microphone up just a little bit. There. That's much better. I want to let everybody know that we fixed multiplayer. The boys and I had a conversation for about an hour and a half off camera Friday night, actually. And let me do this real quick and in a hurry here. I see 28-day months. I got to turn that vehicle down a little bit. It is down. Okay. No worries. It's been so long since I've recorded. It's been about 5 days, which is forever. Thank you for the love that you guys were concerned for me. That's great. We're going straight across to field 89. But yes, we fixed multiplayer. What we've decided, everyone, Multiplayer Friday will be strictly any mod that we use will be the in-game mod hub only or the farmingsimulator.com website. That's it. So all you'll have to do is click on the game. The game's name is Fury Machine Gaming. Okay? And the password is FMG, all capitals. All right? But here's the deal. I'm going to tell everybody the truth. If you don't tell me you're coming, I'm not letting you join. Because I don't want a bunch of randoms. It's only for family members. If you're not subscribed to the channel, then I don't want you on there. And that's the truth. So, if you don't say, hey, Fury, I'm going to join you guys on Multiplayer Friday, then that'll be it. Okay? I'm hoping I can get in here without having to run on my crops. Well, that didn't work out the way I wanted it. But we decided to make it as easy to get in as we can. So we can add and subtract. Ooh, look, I can go right through here. We can add and subtract mods any way we want. The problem that we have is it will be in-game mod hub or farmingsimulator.com website. So when you click on it, it'll say, I've unfolded that, right? Give me 1 second. I don't want to hire that. I don't want to do that. Oh, I got to make sure my straw harvest is... Okay. It should give me straw, right? Automatically. No. All right. So there we go. Got straw going. Let me hit my cruise control. Then I can tuck away. There we go. All right. So you got to let me know you're coming, and then all is welcome. All you're going to have to do is click on the game. It'll say these are the mods that you need, and then you just hit download all, and they're all from either the in-game mod hub or the farmingsimulator.com website. So they're very, very simple. We had a major issue with the Elk Mountain Ranch set. I'll tell you, it caused us, Gutterball couldn't get in, Russell couldn't get in, and South Central Wisconsin Farmer couldn't get in either. Because he had an issue with that ranch set. So we pulled Ranger and CC. Just to let you guys know too that CC is now our tech person. Anytime there's mod issues or whatever, CC will be in charge of that. Just to let everybody know, so that he's going to be my tech guy. Ranger's going to be my moderator. There we go, and we're off. See, I decided to go a little bit like medium-sized equipment, and I did some research. Guess what mower I'm using? I downloaded a mower, the 450 from Stevie, because I found out, I watched a bunch of videos over my days off here. The Krone Big M 450 is huge, huge in Ireland and some parts of the UK. Many farmers are switching from triple mowers to that because of the mobility of it. In fact, I've got a video for you guys to watch, the demo version of it. The guy said that in the beginning, when he first started using it, he would only use it on fields that were 10 acres or more. Now he loves it so much that he's using it on fields that are like an acre. So tiny, super tiny fields in Ireland, and you guys know the ones that are from the UK and Europe, Ireland fields are even smaller than this. So I'm going to do that. And like I said, the rules are we only can feed our cows hay. That's it. Hay, and we can give them straw that we get off this field. If we run out of straw before we get more, then that's it. That's all there is to it. That's all she wrote. That's all they're going to get until the next time. So it's going to be super exciting. It's going to move right along. I've also decided that what I'm going to do, this is the cool part. Every other video is going to be this. It's going to be me coming on and narrating, and then the other video is the next video is going to be kind of like a mini time lapse, but not a time lapse. It's going to be me playing, and I'm going to narrate by typing at the bottom of the screen. But instead of like times 7 or 8 or 9 speeds, so that everybody doesn't get all dizzy and sick, it's only going to be times 2. That's it. So it'll be 2 times speed. So it'll be just a little tiny faster than normal, but it will be more like normal. Okay? That way, if I drop, because I got multiplayer Friday, and that takes up 1 day, maybe possibly 2 coming soon, because we've gotten so many people wanting to join recently. But I've got that, so if I drop 4 other videos, it allows me to get through a week's worth of gameplay in 1 week by doing it that way. Or I just may come on and just play for my hour and talk. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care one way or another. But just remember, it's going to be a longer series. But as you can see, I'm not worried so much about realistic the speeds and stuff right now because we're playing so fast. We're playing at 10x speed, so we got to go, 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 go. And it's exciting. I'm super excited to get this done and super excited to see if we can actually make $10 million to pay back the loan and then start making it, meanwhile having our cows thrive. See what I mean? That's what I'm excited about. And you figure, okay, figure, not figure. That's my southern roots dropping out there, everyone. If I'm going to have to do 2 headlands. And then once I get 2 headlands done, I'll start the worker off and I'll start baling. So if you figured it out that if every cow has one baby a year, all right, yes, it's going to take us 8 months or 200 and something episodes. It's ridiculous to get to the point where they're giving cows. But if they give one baby a year, we're going to jump from 100 cows to 200 cows within 1 year. Okay, see how it's going to work? And then the 200, well, it'll be 100 per pen, and then those 100 have 100 babies, and then it just starts doubling and tripling. My goal also is I want to try to pay back that $10 million before a year is up. That's what I'm hoping for. Also going to be a case in a JCB farm, so that's kind of cool too. I want to double check to make sure I'm recording. So you guys are still with me, but the sound cut out for just a little bit. And yes, I'm recording. So let me drop that, bring the sound back up. Get our second headland done, and then we'll get Mr. Worker here on it. And we'll start going like that. And then I'll go down and I'll buy our JCB and our first baler, and we'll start baling some straw. We're going to use the big straw, big square ones with the windrower on it that we were using on Riverview. I can't wait for Riverview to drop, because then it's going to be the same sort of Let's Play on that one, except instead of cows, I think I'm going to do sheep. I don't know. We'll see how well this one works out. But I downloaded the mod where you can have $10 million loan, and I think it's going to be interesting. I also got thinking in depth about it. When I went to start up my game, I thought, wait, Cavalier Roy worked very hard on this map to get it to where we can change it, we do what we want, but not many people are playing it the way the map is. And I thought, well, what better respect can I give the guy than to just play his map the way it is? So if there's a hedge in the way, technically we can drive around it, like I just did. I want to make sure I'm not doing that again. I just drove through the hedges. We want to make sure that we respect the hedges boundaries and try to do it that way. I can come through and clear these trees out if I want with the lumberjack mod. That's fair enough, as long as I don't go outside the boundaries of the field. As long as I'm not changing the boundaries of the field and changing the farm in any which way, I think it's better. Now, I hope this is square enough for Mr. Worker to go on it. It doesn't look like it is. Okay, so we're going to go up here, and we're going to go until we get this squared, and then I'm going to start them on that angle. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Let me get my cruise going again. We're going to go all the way up, and then I'm going to start him here so that he has 2 full headlands to turn around. He'll be on an angle, but he should be fine. And then we'll start bailing. We're going to do one episode will be one game day, which is kind of cool if you think about it. That way we guys play. I'm going to have to get a wagon first. I'm going to have to get a wagon. There's Russ. Russ jumped on. What's up, Russ? How we doing? Like I said, I'm excited about multiplayer. Ranger has gone nuts. We changed it all around. Once we got rid of that ranch pack. The only reason that we wanted the ranch pack was because it had the sheep pens that he wanted. That was the only reason. And at first we were like, okay, we got that from every other website, and it was weird. So oh, you know what? Why don't I start them up here on the square part right here? Perfect. Let's get him emptied out here. And we're going to go buy our JCB and our wagon. Get him going right here. And hire a worker. Off you go, buddy. See ya. Peace out. All right, let's buy us our JCB. I'm going to buy us the 4220. I've already got this planned because it has the articulated steering. I'm going to keep the wheels the same. I'm not going to get a front loader because we are going to get a JCB telehandler for our bales. What else do I need? A wagon. Ooh, a wagon. A wagon, everybody, a wagon. Let's do, since this is a bigger trailer, let's go our Fliegel. Fliegel. And how much does this hold? 7.9. Yeah, I'm going to worry about this. And then there we go. A little bit bigger trailer, but it empties out the back, so we'll be able to use this for our thing because we only can feed the animals hay. So it's just a matter of telehandler grabbing like 3 bales at a time, put it in there. The reason I'm doing the big square bales is because it allows us to get bigger bales, 240 instead of 150 or 180. Ooh, my nose itched. But thank you for all the love. And, you know, Bill's sending a wonderful message worrying about me. And I usually drop a video every day, but I told you guys before that when my family's in town, I don't go anywhere near YouTube. And it was literally 2 days. I was a little disappointed in multiplayer, but you know what? It is what it is. That's Ranger's favorite saying. It is what it is. And I'll tell you. Now, is this field wheat? Or is this canola? Wheat. Why don't we buy this field too? Where am I here? Why don't I buy this field so that I can have the wheat for the chickens? And what is field 87? Just so we don't want to go buying the whole map because we can do that. But I do want to get my chickens. Okay, we don't want that one. I'm coming, Mr. Grain Tank. I'm coming. I know your grain tank is full. But now we can come over here and get some wheat. I did some figuring off screen a little bit. And for 50 chickens, it takes 38,000 wheat. So if we can get 38,000 wheat, we'll have our wheat for our chickens right away. The other reason I decided to do the JCB is you can zip around at 40 miles an hour and go pretty much where you want. Oh, I'm going to have to drive on the... You know what? Done with that. I'm done with that header trailer. We'll get a bigger one. When we get going. All right, so we're going to fire him. I don't want to drive on the crops. I do want to stay somewhat realistic. We're allowed to have 2 tractors and 2 tractors only. So I'm going to have the 4220 and the 8380. Both of the wheat and the oat are going to... Actually, you can't fit oats into the... you can't fit oats into the chickens, can you? It's only wheat or barley, right? I've never done horses. I might try horses if I get a lot of wheat or oats. Does horses need straw? It's obviously not going to be this episode, but let me know in the comments. What do horses need that's different? I know they need oat. Like in 19, you could get away with hay. But I think in this one they need oats, right? Man, I'm so happy to have my sim dashboard back. Oh, so anyway, so the story is man, when I first I went onto Steam and it downloaded the 1.4 version 1, the patch 1.4, and I went to load up my game and it only loaded to 85%. Now you can stay right here. Shut you off. I'm gonna buy the. Oh, you know what? Nope. Let me get him off the field. So I can start bailing. Okay. I'll shut him off because when it's 80% and I see him come back on, I will then go. We're going to go to the 8330. So we got a little bit bigger of a tractor now. Or the 8330. A little more horsepower for the baler. That's all. The baler. See how everything's moving right along now? And it's going to be these things. And I'm going to go with a Krone. Wait, classic color rake. Yeah, we're gonna go. It's a little bit bigger, but we're gonna stay with a theme. This thing is a monster. I found out when I did research this. I don't know if I told you guys this or not. Oh, I can't change the. I can't change the articulated on this tractor. Only the 4220 can. Oh, I found out. I was going to tell you that this baler is ginormous. This is as big as a dump truck in real life. And then we're going to buy a JCB telehandler, and we're going to literally, pick up these bales 3 at a time. Whoa. The momentum got me going. But I do like it because now I can play for an hour and it's a full game day. We're going to go 8 a.m. to 4, and we're going to come back and harvest this wheat next time. I'm going to utilize workers. I'm going to utilize all the help that I could possibly get as far as in-game, if you know what I mean. And 14%. Unfold. Whoops. B and B. Let's go. Let's go. See, that's why I got the windrower. Because I'm not playing around with having to stop. Even though I love the Viacon fast baler. I refuse to miss pieces, though. This is the biggest tractor we're going to use. And we're going to try to use the right size, though, for the jobs that we're doing. There, see, now I can get 2 rows. I don't have to stop. I can hit my cruise control. And I don't have to stop. And I can just bale away. These give us 7,200 bales. Absolutely great. Backwards on that. Let's see if I can get him. I don't want to go in front of him because I don't want to drop a bale. Have it. Anything mess up with that. Okay. Next time down, I'll empty him. There'll be a lot of tabbing. That's for sure. See? 2 rows at a time now. So we're baling up some serious straw. So between this field and that wheat field down there, we should be able to get enough straw to fill our cows up. I don't know if I want to do it that way. Normally, I would just go do the headlands last, but I'm going to miss some there. You know what? But I'm excited. I'm really excited about this. I'm excited about Multiplayer Friday now that it'll be easier. See if I can get down the other end. We'll try to get one field completely done in one episode. There. Now I can park him. Over a little bit. I like how the fact that I can do 2 rows with this and it catches them up. Oh, now let's just go down here, and hopefully I get way past before I drop out another bale. Just want these headlands done. Now, we'll see what I may do. Just for now. Ready? Turning on super strength just for a few minutes because I want to keep moving. We can't afford to not move. You know, the time goes so fast. Eventually we're gonna be having to do the whole map. Boy, this little windrower on the front of this thing is nice. I could get really spoiled with this. He hasn't been turning around to the grass, but just in case. It's a lot of stopping right now. It won't be this bad. I'm just trying to keep the harvester moving, but me bailing at the same time. I'm going, buddy. There, now they're past them. It's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon in game already. Believe that? And I know that I'll catch him because on Multiplayer Friday, I was using a round baler and I still caught CC because he's only going 6 miles an hour and I'm going 10. This is giving us a lot of bales. It's good though. See, that 8 meter is just about right. 8.6 because it's perfect. It's not super big, but it's also not super small either. This way we'll seem like we're moving a lot faster. $135 an hour to harvest. I'm in the wrong business. Oh, he can go a bunch more. All right, I don't know what I want to wait because he's only at 33%. He'll be able to go at least down and back. See how perfect this is? This is like great. I had to do a lot of figuring to figure out what size worked. Seriously, I knew that because 8.6 meters if it mows in the middle, or harvests is in the middle, it's like 4 point something. And then this is 10 point something meters wide, so we're going to empty that where we can, even though I just got done saying he could go a while. All right, so let's go dump this. Almost 20,000 liters. Let him get ahead a little bit, and then we'll come back and... I got this somewhat of an idea from Virtual Farmer, actually. He only plays at 10x speed or 5x speed. That's it. He mostly plays at 10x speed. That's where I got it from. Now you see this will be able to dump without tipping. $16,000 right in there, right in off the bat. That'll be sold sometime in the winter. I do have snow turned on, and what we're going to do is... Well, that didn't work. Is if it snows, we're going to spend that day plowing like you would in real life. Feeding the animals and plowing, that's it. Hope we can get this field and then start on the wheat field harvested. Let's get him emptied. Well, I'm already in this thing. See, he's almost done with this field already. That's what I love. One episode, one field if I have to. All right, get him out of the way. Step over to our next one, and let's go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Yeah, that wheat field is tiny. But if I can end up with 38,000, that's all I need for 50 chickens. It's not very fuel efficient. But in real life, the tractors, they don't really ever shut off. Once you start them, they stay running. Wow, he is flying. So 8 meters works just about right. don't like the way they still haven't fixed the workers. They still drive all over the fields. It's crazy. All right, so I want to see how much, and if this will be too big. 90,000. I think it'll be too big. I don't know. If I stack it only 4 high, yeah. If I stack like 3 high, then I can just grab them with my telehandler, and because we're gonna have to get a bale shredder. Either that or put it in a mixing wagon. You're eventually going to need the mixing wagon. But putting it in the mixing wagon is easier right now than buying a bale shredder. I don't know. It depends on if the bale shredder's cheaper. We're going to do this a little bit more traditional. Like we're going to harvest, and then we're going to plow. Then we're going to do everything we need to do without... And then we can put that implement away and we're done with it. This way you guys aren't stuck watching me either. The reason I came up with this, you're not stuck watching me do the same thing over and over and over again. Like episode after episode of like 3 episodes, 4 episodes of harvesting grass. I just want to keep flipping around to different tractors, keep moving, so that there's always something else different to look at. Then I can tell my stories and I can do my sort of thing the way I want to do it. That's pretty cool too. I don't know where we're going to put this because we can only feed our cows hay. So the good news is we'll be able to harvest it, the grass with the Big M, and then ted it. And I think my harvester, or the one that I downloaded, can fit a tedder behind it, because I did see a video on that where it was realistic. But now I'm feeling like I'm being really productive as far as videos go. I always preferred the other way, but on the same token, this is kind of cool too. And I think it only takes, I'm not quite sure how many it takes, but I was monkeying around with the cows a little bit off camera to see how much it would take for the first one. And I think it's like 60,000 liters of straw to get 50 cows. See, now we're going to have this field completely done, and we'll be able to start right on that wheat field. Okay. I think I can go 4 high and pick them up safely. Now, you guys from Europe, from the UK, they use these auto stackers? Because what I thought about doing is, South Central Wisconsin farmer gave me a great idea. He really did. What he gave me the idea is I could technically use auto load as long as I'm not going around picking it up with auto load. Because you could bring the bales to it and stack it on them, then have it just take them. See how much he's got. Oh, he'll be able to finish this field. All right, good. Whoops. Yeah, we'll switch back to this. We'll do some baling. I also have to check the weather. Let me do that now. Okay. All right. We're still nothing. Oop, got rain coming in September and October, but nothing today. So the other thing I've decided is if it rains like it did and there's not much we can do, we're going to fast forward, and we'll get done like that. We'll do it that way. It's going to be hard enough, everyone, to get this $10 million loan paid off. It really is. I mean, you don't realize how much $10 million are. We've spent about $900,000 of it just on equipment. Once I get all the equipment that I need, then we're going to get it to zero, like we said. It's going to be fun. It'll give us something to work for instead of just literally sandboxing it. We got something to work for now. See, this way, even though these fit a whole bunch, if I do this legitimate, they're in stacks of 4. It's a little bit more running back and forth, but the big stacks like that don't even fit in a barn. I don't know if this is high enough to fit in here. We're going to find out. Oh, yeah. Perfect. I won't even have to restack these. That's a nice shed there, Roy. And they're in stacks of 4, and I can pick them up 4 at a time. Whoops, I forgot that disappeared. I jumped out. It's my fault. We'll stack when we get eventually, our silage bales will go in the silage bunker. Next year, we can feed our cows total mixed rations. Man. He's on his last row now, so that's awesome. Go down, we'll empty him. And then we'll get him started on the wheat field. We'll get a couple headlands done, get him working, come back over, pick the bales up, pick the straw up, and we'll move right onto that field. He's done. He's done. He's done. He's done. So we had 16,000 oat. Now, oat doesn't give you very much yield. It really doesn't. So it looks like it's going to be pretty close to 21,000 oat. And then I got to figure out how to get in that field of oats. Don't like running over here, but got to figure out. I've never done this before as far as where the field's borders go. Oh, I know where. Right up here. All right, so we should be able to come right out and go right across. And I have seen it where if you can't get harvesters into a field or into a barn, they've kept them in the field before. I have seen that. I don't know why I turned my beacons on. See this 8-point? It's perfect. It's like it almost fits this map perfect. I did that for Ranger. I had to have at least one piece of case on this farm. Now, remember, Multiplayer Friday, if you guys are permanent, you pick the make and model of the tractor that you want. Now we're going to kind of act like this fits. Just to get down here, because I sold the header trailer. I may not be able to get through with the trees. Well, I am definitely going to need the header trailer back. Or cut those trees along the edge. All right, I'm doing something I can't even get through there. Oh, boy. Can I get through down here? There's so... Roy, you put a bunch of trees on the edge of these maps, didn't you? All right, I'm going to fix it. I got to get the header back because I can't do this. This isn't very... We just got done talking about this. I'll tell you. I'll just cut the trees down. All right, let's get the second headland done on this. Or first headland. Yep. Because I'm going to need those trees out of the way so I can come up and down the roads. Or just buy a darn header trailer, which is probably what I'm going to do. Because I can't drive through crops like that. That's not very fun. I'm still going to get rid of the trees, though. We're not allowed to use our brucks. We have to use the lumberjack because we can't get paid from anything forestry. That's one of the rules. Yeah, you come in right there. So. It's going to be another nice little small field, but it will give us probably 10 or 11 more bales. Maybe. I don't know. We already got 8. 8 times 7,000 is 56,000 straw already. It's the other reason I picked that big baler. But I think this series will be a lot more fun because it's moving and it's doing things that we want to do. Like, you guys are seeing me, okay, you saw me harvest a little bit today. You saw me bale a little bit today. You saw me picking up the bales. And you saw me drop, you know what I mean? It's like you get to see me doing some other stuff besides just harvesting at 3 miles an hour, which there'll be a series coming that we do that sort of thing. But I think for me, right now, let's just get moving. Let's stick to our challenge and stick to our guns and see if we could possibly get this done. Because if we can accomplish this, I like draped the internet, scoured. That's the word I'm looking for. Scoured the internet. There's nobody doing a bank loan challenge like this. So this is exciting. And we're going to start our edge here, but I got to get a second headland done. So I don't think one is enough. But let's see here. Stop. Why do you go off to the corner like that? The edge of the field is here. Okay, I don't know why you just did it that way. It makes no sense to me. But let's see how he turns around. Right now, I don't really care. I got to get stuff done over here first. Then I'll come back and worry about him. Because we got till 1800. That's it. Look at that. I'm going to go through and remove all these trees sometime when it's winter time or something like that. We'll do it that way. All right, we'll take this baler back over to... Oh, he did that. He did it pretty good over there. Awesome. All right, so we'll let him go. The one headland. That'd be kind of neat. How big was that field? 8, almost 9 acres. Perfect. It's working out good. Got one whole field harvested. Onto our second. And we got 8 of the bales picked up. We got all the grain stored. See, this is what I'm saying. And that's all in one day. That's a really good day's work. So this way it can be a running clock a lot easier because the time is so much faster. So there we go. We put almost 5,000 and then 16,000, about 21,000. Now, I should harvest a little bit off camera because I think it wilts after one day, right? So I think what I'll do is I'll save it for you guys and then I'll finish, at least get the harvest off for these guys. The baling and things like that, we can just pick those up tomorrow. But I think... yeah, one headland, he's doing fine. He's doing absolutely fine. I thought for sure he'd be messing up, but... here's where I got to end up with 38,000 minimum. Because you're going straight into chickens. Come on, what are you doing here? Come on. You got to be kidding me. And he's stuck. Yep, I gotta definitely get rid of those trees. I don't think we're going to end up with 38,000 off this, but that's okay. All right, so I do want to harvest the rest of this afterwards, but I'm going to say my goodbyes here, and then I'm going to harvest and get at least the harvest done. Then I'll go to the next day. All right, everyone. We made it through episode 1. Now, Fury's going to go ahead and finish this off camera real quick. It will only take me a few minutes. And then we'll fast forward. And when you guys come back, it'll be 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, day 2. But it will be September 1st. We can get all our bales picked up and get everything done. Then we can start harvesting some grass and getting some hay for these babies. All right, everyone, on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. And be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and hit the little notification ding bell so that you get notified when Fury drops a video. And on that note, Fury will catch all of you on the flip side. Watch as soon as it flips over. Boom. See you guys tomorrow.